So step one, you're going to take a knife. A very sharp knife, like a razor knife perhaps. You're going to take your Cat6. If I can see that, there you go, there's your Cat6. I don't know if that's in focus or not because I'm manual focused here. And you're going to take it and you're going to cut off about 2 to 3 inches. So I usually cut off probably about between 2.5 to 3 inches. I take it and I score it, and I turn this Cat6 so I can score it all the way around. Be careful you don't cut it all the way through because you'll damage the wires inside. And then see, there's a score here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know what's in focus and what's not exactly, but okay. Then you're going to take it and you're going to break it. Maybe I didn't score it enough. There it goes. You're going to pull it. See how it broke evenly? Alright, now you have a string. You're going to pull your wires apart like this. You have a string and you have a plastic wire separator in the center. You're going to cut the string and you're going to cut that separator. You're going to cut them off. Be careful not to damage the wires while you're at it. Come on now. Cut. There you go. That's cut. It's almost flush. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now that you have your 4 pairs, I can't tell if I'm focused or not. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. So now that you have your 4 pairs, I'm going to start with, it doesn't matter which ones you start with, you just kind of bend one off to the side like that, and then grab it with the top of your finger, and you just, the easiest way to do this is to just, see how I'm just touching the wire, and then they separate. If you try to untwist them like a sandwich tie, you're going to have a hard time. Once you have these wires separated, you have them all separated. Oh, you can do them one at a time and then flatten them out, but basically what we need is we need you to flatten the wire. Whoops, I've cut a very, very short piece of PVC or of wire here to test with, and when I pull these wires, it wants to come out of the sheet. See, this is only this long. When I'm pulling these wires, it wants to come out, so I gotta be careful here. I'm just gonna break this on the bottom so it won't come out when I pull. Okay, so now that you have them out, what you want to do is you want to flatten them out. So I usually what I'll do, I'll show you. I'll put them all together. Let me just get this one done here. I'll kind of, every time I do a pair, I'll just kind of straighten them out a little bit, like that. You just kind of wiggle it and pull, basically, and they'll straighten out. So now I'm going to do, some people like to get all the wires done. Me, I like to get all the wires done, and then I'll put them in the correct order so that I can just crimp them later. But what you do is you just kind of put them together like this, pinch your finger on them, put them together, and then do them all at once to straighten them out, because they have to be fairly straight. All right, see that? Just make sure that they're fairly straight. I can come through later and put them in the right color codes, and then I can crimp them for you, okay? But that's how it works. So what I'll do is I'll clip these off. They'll all be the same length, and then I'll use my crimpers and crimp these the way they should be crimped, and the color coding and all that stuff. All right, that's That's what you need to know. That'll save you a lot of money and labor.